Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Thursday, January 15th, 2026, and I'm here to do a general collective read for you. It's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Just take what applies. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't, okay? Thank you for joining me. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd be eternally grateful if you do. For those who did, thank you very much. I am eternally grateful. I love you guys so much. Let's see where we're going to go with this read, shall we? It's a snow day where I live. Apparently the kids are off of school today, and they're all happy about that. Hopefully you're having good weather where you are. Let's see where we're going to go. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest spirit light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective, please? What is the message for the collective? Thank you. Deception and envy. That comes out a lot. 7, moving forward. There's some sort of movement here. It could be authorities as well. Somebody was very deceptive. Out of envy, obviously. Let's see which way that goes. That's the overarching energy. Yeah, passion's ignited. Someone's jealous of a relationship, or somebody's into you, or you're into somebody else, or this is growth and expansion. You're doing something you're passionate about, taking some sort of action. One is a magician. This is maybe you're manifesting a new life, a new beginning, growth, creativity. It's conscious awareness as well, having all the tools you need, being focused, very focused. Okay, that's the underlying energy. What else do we... Okay, so positive movement forward is in reverse. Something's backfiring on somebody, or this is not good news. They're trying to stop your forward motion, whoever this is. Or maybe they did for a while, I don't know. There's been no communication, or something stopped suddenly. Material harvest. So somebody's trying to block your material harvest, but I really do feel like by blocking you, they're blocking themselves, right? Tit for tat, I just heard. You might not have a lot, but whatever is yours, you do appreciate, and you value. You don't take advantage, I just heard. Somebody does take advantage. It doesn't matter what you have, whether they have more than you or not, they just don't want you to have it. Yeah, you're moving on. Something to do with a contract, or it's a third party. Okay? Somebody has no patience. There's not going to be a reconciliation. Something was unfair and unbalanced. Somebody could be sick or unstable. Definitely took you for granted, or something for granted. Went too far. Somebody went too far, and it's not a fulfillment of wishes. So by hurting you, they're hurting themselves. Okay, they're going to claim that they weren't aware of something. Somebody doesn't want to be alone now. This is not wish fulfillment. It is what it is. Let's see which way it goes. Now they're sorry. So this is deception and envy 7. Because you're moving forward, or you made some moves, or you changed certain things in your life. You have victory here, overcoming things. Where are we going with this 7? Always partying. Yeah, you're moving on. You don't want to be there. I mean, if you're younger and you're partying, I can't say anything, but I did that too. But you get to an age where you have to smarten up. It kind of looks disgusting after a while. Yeah, somebody's facing some legal issues, maybe drinking and driving. I don't know. We got that yesterday. Court judges, immigration, and lawyers. Somebody's taking some action here. This is a new beginning. Somebody's looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. You're uninterested, or somebody else is uninterested. Take it. If this is your read, you're going to know what it is. I get the feeling that somebody's watching you. They want, I don't know. There's a girl or guy fight, arguments, physical fight at work, competing. There's somebody's stalking you. Okay. Somebody's very envious of you. They're stalking you. They're trying to bait you. They want you to accept an offer, a bogus offer here. Okay? I don't know why. They're trying to make it look like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. They're trying to set you up. So be careful, please. You got to move. They got to move. Somebody's running away from something. They have bad habits, or they're trying to make it look like you have bad habits. Right? Drugs, addictions, toxicity. Somebody lost their car because of bad habits. They can't move forward. And they know they ain't shit and they don't want anybody else to know, or they want you to look like this. Okay? You're ignoring them. This is an ego death, I think, for somebody. This is hurting their ego. You hurt their ego at one point. You bruised them. Oh, well, right? Them and their karmic friends are getting some bad karma for what they've done to you. I'm still trying to pinpoint exactly what this is. Just bear with me, please. Deception and envy 7. Always partying. So the deception is maybe somebody saying that you're always partying and you're not serious about life. Whether you're a candidate for a job or a relationship or something. They're trying to ruin something for you. Okay, your reputation, your character. It seems, I feel like this is somebody that's jockeying for position, wanting to be better than you, wanting to seem better than you. But they know they're not. I mean, you got to do shit like that in the background. You know you ain't shit, right? Deception and envy 7. Always partying. Yeah, wishful thinking here. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Second chance at what? A relationship? Second chance of ruining you? Making you feel hopeless, hoping that you'll take yourself out? Loss, depression, self-delete? Okay, thank you. So Spirit's going bingo. So that's what it is. Somebody wanted you, they were trying to really bring you down. I don't know. Yeah, possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. And that's what you did. Nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. So this is what they said about you, and maybe this is what they were doing. Someone's paranoid. They wanted you to be paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded because they wanted your life to stagnate, stuck, dead, and frozen. But you're being protected here by Archangel Michael. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. So there's no way that this is going to work. People are gossiping about you, rumors, gossip, and nosy. I think them and their friends were sitting around dreaming up of different things they could do to harm you, to make you look bad. Good for them. It's really going to look bad on them at the end of the day, isn't it? I just heard diabolical. You know, this is wanting to, yeah. So they went around saying that you're into cheap thrills, you have addictions, you sleep around, you're this, that, the other thing. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions, okay? People are confused, perplexed, and conflicted because you're not that person. Breathe, let go, you clear your mind, you know what I mean? You're quite down to earth and healed, or you're a healer, or, you know, you're not like that at all. So people are scratching their heads. I think a lot of them know that this is all a lie said about you, but certain people that don't know it's a lie, they're scratching their heads. They're like, what's going on here? They said this person was this, that, and the other thing. Gosh, look at this curse. They put curses on you or something, or try to curse you. They curse themselves. Deception, envy 7. Always partying, wishful thinking. They're really trying to make you look bad. Why? Why? They can't gain, because if a game was in reverse. Just one card, please, Spirit. Sorry, it's my fault. Just one card, please. They want you homeless, or they're facing homelessness. They could have said you were homeless. Okay, yeah, them and their friends. They did something to you. They have a disturbance. Somebody has an attachment here. Obscure, irritation, supernatural. You could be a muse, or they want to be seen as a muse, inspired by you listening to music, emotional bonds, and song lyrics. Somebody's got some sort of an attachment. Okay, stability. You're very stable. You have a lot of harmony in your life, and you accept things as they are. Yeah. Something to do with a robbery. Exploitation. Incaution. These cards kill me. Unfairness. It's all a game, right? To harm you, take from you, to make things look like a certain way that they're not, so they can cover their asses. Okay, I said to put it down. All right, let's get some cards. Let's see where we're going to go with this one. I just heard there's a snake in my boot. Oh, Woody. Toy Story here. Buzz Lightyear. What's the message here? Deceit and envy. Always party, wishful thinking, and homeless. So somebody partied themselves into homelessness? That's what they wanted for you. Like, if this is anything to do with fraud, them taking your mail, you know, the same old story that's coming out. It's imperative they make you look like you're homeless, that you didn't receive your mail. They don't know where you are. The money keeps flowing. If it's a power of attorney or, you know, some sort of conservatorship over property or money. They don't want to get found out. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? That is a message. Don't want, they got a lot of burdens on their backs. Yeah, they're being investigated. This financial ruin, spiritual jail. People are finding out. This is going to ruin them. Thank you, Spirit. The Knight of Pentacles and the reverse. Somebody's not altruistic. Somebody's a liar. They don't want to take accountability. They certainly didn't give you your money. Don't want to. They intercepted your money. This is somebody that's not dependable, not reliable. They're a liar. They're a phony, a fake, unfaithful, jealous. I just heard, wow, lazy. Can't come correct. They don't want to take ownership. They're not committal. They're non-committal, irresponsible, and immature. Overarching energy. Oof, they kept doing something over and over again. They don't want things to change. Status quo, I just heard. So something's already been established, and they don't want to lose it. So they kept doing something over and over and over again. It's getting old. It's getting tiring. Somebody's resisting change here. They can't overcome this, by the way. It's a permanent, profound ending or loss. If they said you were unalived or they wanted to unalive you, they cannot. You know, maybe they got life insurance on you. I don't know. You bossed up, took back your power, male or female. It could be a male, it could be a father, it could be a boss or a leader. It could be a divine masculine energy. You bossed up, took back your power, somebody with authority or some sort of power in their voice. I just heard power in their voice. Ultimate authority rests with him or her, right? This could be a boss or somebody. Somebody with power, somebody with wisdoms established. Yeah, somebody gave out false, misleading information, unrequited love, a lot of trauma bonding, not going back to the past. You don't have any good memories. I don't know who this is, the Emperor and the Upright. So he doesn't want something to end. Oh, their status as an Emperor. Okay. So in their heart and mind, they feel like they're the Emperor, this bigwig now. Okay. This doer, this shaker, this mover, male or female. I have authority. Yeah, they can't balance something out. They're in debt. This is unfair. They thought they'd profit off of you, and they're losing instead. They can't play games anymore. They can't balance the books, I just heard. They can't make you seem unstable or unbalanced. This could be a mother or father. I don't know. Take it for whatever that is. This could be you as well. You remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You might have thought you looked weak, but you're not. You're very intuitive, by the way. You know the truth. You're speaking the truth. Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough for you. Yes, you are. You're going to have a breakthrough. I love this. You took a different approach because you obviously intuitively you knew you had to with this situation. So instead of walking through this, you walked around it, and it worked to your advantage, didn't it? You might be speaking the truth, or somebody wants to communicate with you. Okay, they wanted you cut out, or somebody's going to get cut out. Yeah, you're speaking publicly. 6 of Wands. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. You're garnering some attention with what you're saying. Somebody's afraid. Or somebody said something on public record. Take it for whatever that is. You could be a very humble type of person, you know. Somebody wanted to humble you. They were bragging. This is somebody's afraid. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They can't control you. This is out of control. Somebody got curious. Page of Swords beneath that and started looking you up, I think. Here we go with this, please. Somebody can't move on. They can't escape something. They're in serious trouble. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because they betrayed you. It's a harsh and painful end. Or somebody in their group betrayed them. Or the group's finding out this person betrayed them. Take it for whatever that is. The worst is over, okay? This is time to regroup, recoup, and recover from whatever this is. This is a crime. It could be divorce or separation as well. It could be corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. A crooked judge, leader, and or prophet. Place where it belongs. This is unwise counsel. Somebody doesn't have any faith, maybe. False contracts. Something to do with your family, crime family, and or a marriage, and or some sort of property or stability or business. Or some sort of gathering, maybe reunited and reconciled. I don't think so. The monster comes home. You're getting some justice. You're stable and secure. So they wanted to make you look unstable. Exactly, as it said in the beginning. For whatever reasons, because they had something to gain from it. You're getting some justice. Could be property, okay? Could be money. It could be anything. Take it for whatever it is, okay? You walk softly with the big sword. Congratulations. These people are going to find out the hard way. She carried a sword and scales, but she doesn't want to kill you. She just wants you. She just wants to give you what you deserve. There we go. Sorry. A little bit of justice here and there. Let me adjust that justice. Yeah, this is a crime. This is abuse. There are people in this situation that knew what was going on. Definitely knew or deduced it, and they didn't stop it. They didn't report it. It's a crime. Okay, what they did was horrible. People should have spoken up and should have done something. It's to their demise, okay? This was recklessness, endangering of others. They might be going to jail. They are stuck. They're trapped. Oh, if everybody finds out what I'm truly like. You know what I mean? They try to restrict you, or they're being restricted. They're stuck in their head. They tried to attach a false narrative to you or some sort of energy, trying to bind you to something. Now they're bound. This could be jail for sure. Yep, somebody lied. Vindictive, vile, spiteful, angry, and jealous. Male or female, place the genders where it belongs, okay? This is somebody that doesn't care about anybody but themselves. Could be narcissistic or worse. Underhanded. Very vindictive, okay? You know, these types of people are very dangerous, okay? You could be, I don't know, you rubbed them the wrong way one day. You didn't do anything. Really, you didn't do anything. It's just they were in a pissy mood, and maybe you had a smirk on your face for something other than them, and they took it as personal, and they want to ruin your life. Just over something so small like that and callous. That's what we're dealing with. That's what I'm picking up with. Somebody with a small fucking pea brain. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I want it all. I want it all for myself. Don't breathe near me. How dare you? Somebody that's got a hair up their ass constantly. And always unhappy. You know what I mean? Got to ruin everybody's life because they are miserable. That's what I'm picking up. Oh, wow. Spirit's giving me a lot of intel about this person. This is a person that never follows through. This is a person that always puts in minimum, bare minimum, and they hate anybody that does better than them. That's what you're dealing with. I can't. That's their fucking name. I can't. Wah, wah, wah. Ooh, I'm not liking this person. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, something's coming to an end. Ending a cycle to be in a new one. This is somebody who's very jealous, by the way. You might be online, or they are. Might be traveling into or moving. This is definitely coming to a close. You're ending a cycle to begin a new one. Lessons learned. You're very protected. Yeah, something to do with a family discord, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, or a loss of money, a large amount of money. They're going to lose everything here, okay? This is not a long-term thing. So whatever this was temporary. That's why I'm picking up, it could have been a conservatorship or a power of attorney. Wasn't meant to be forever. For this money or this property to be in their hands. Wow. Yeah, they collaborated with others. This is a contract or collaboration or a third party with lawyers, judges, King of Swords. Could be male or female. It doesn't have to be lawyers or judges. It's just somebody that's A King of Swords. They're worried. Now the King of Swords is worried. Male or female. This could be law and order. It could be a CEO. It could be a business owner. Male or female. Somebody that has to speak the truth or normally does speak the truth. Somebody has authority in their to speak or to do. So this is collaborations. This is a contract or an agreement for whomever this is to have sway over you, power over you, like as an attorney or a conservatorship. Now they're worried. They can't eat or sleep because they took the piss here. This is all false and phony and illegal. They are really burdened. They're unable to sleep. They're really burdened. They're having intrusive thoughts because they know what's coming. It's been lies. This is bad news. No communication. Right? They threw rocks and hid hands. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. They're afraid that people will finally see them for who they truly are. Oh, yes. They got this money. They lied to get this money released and or this property released into their own hands, into their custody, I just heard. There could have been some jar spells. Place that where it belongs. But this is somebody that's very unstable and insecure. You have to be to act like this, okay? They have no savings. They didn't save any money. Maybe they blew a lot of money that wasn't theirs. They're going to have to release this money. You know, they're trying to avoid a tower moment right now. This is ruin. Somebody wants to open up to you. They're going to lie to you. Claim that they're opening up to you. I don't think so. They're trying to avoid a tower moment. Somebody's going to lose their position, whether in a group, a family, or at work. So not a wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? Somebody's putting on a big act. Somebody who's very smug, full of themselves, selfish, and know-it-all, and a show-off. It's very imperative for this person or these people to make you look like you are out there partying, you're homeless, you're a ne'er-do-well, you're a piece of shit. You're not all there, or you're missing. You don't know. Like, give it a couple more years, we'll claim that they're no longer here. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's 7 years in Canada. If you're missing more than 7 years, they can claim you as gone for good. You know what I mean? Get a unalive certificate. Yeah, this is gold diggers and cloud chasers. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's falling flat on their face, okay? It's a fall from grace. This is divine timing stepping in here. This is change. This is, you're very fortunate. This is faded. Truth and clarity. It's about time. I just heard truth and clarity coming out. They're being exposed. This is illumination. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. You're going to be extremely happy at the end of the day because the universe is backing you up here. Oh, yeah, there's an investigation. This is clarity. Truth and clarity. The Hermit. There's an investigation. So we gathered some information, learned something here, okay? Page of Pentacles. You might, this could be divination, but this is gathering some information, taking a very practical approach, learning something, delving in, learning something to do. Somebody's trying to, looking into a payment of some sort. Paying for, oh, so they said you get paid for us. I don't know, somebody's gathering some information. There's a new dawn, a new day here. So there's, yeah, somebody wanted a life of luxury off your back. They really wanted to make you look unstable. I can't get away from this. This is a financial crime. Somebody's unstable and insecure, very greedy and selfish and codependent and clingy. This is a bad investment. This is misappropriation of funds. You get what you get give with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is the end of the line. We can't go any further with this storyline. It's not working. They spent a lot of money. They might have to relocate. Yeah, they said that you were crazy and you had addictions. This was unfair and unbalanced. Somebody has addictions. It's not you. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. There will be no reconciling or conflict resolution. This is disaster. No peace, harmony, or contentment. It was unfair. Somebody could be sick right now. They're sick to their stomach, I just heard. Somebody's very, very sick in this equation. Could be a few. People are very sick. Somebody's very impatient. They did something because they were impatient. They wanted the money now. They didn't think that far ahead. They just wanted what they wanted, right? And now what? Now what? Now you're stuck. Who was doing the partying? Not you. I mean, if you do, you do. But you know what I'm saying. It's not to the point that what they said, that you hang out with bad people and Last time they saw you might have been 5 years ago, 6 years ago when you were hitting Skid Row. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, they know where you are. You're doing well. You're doing better than them. It doesn't, whether you are or not, it's not relevant. But well, you know what I'm saying? They know where you are. But these people claim they care about you. Right. They're stabbing you in the back with all these daggers. They really care, right? Okay, yeah, somebody did something too quick, that's for sure. Too hastily. Player energy, or they claimed you were. This could be a lot of people involved, friends and exes and family, saying that you're this, that, and the other thing, and they all got bribed and tempted to do that, coerced, right? Oh yeah, this is fraud and theft. They did something too quickly. Something's not balanced. They can't balance something out. Again, they want to make you look unstable. They wanted to break you, bankrupt you, whatever this was. Somebody could have a red eye right now. Red eye. Maybe it's a flight. Something about red eyes. Something's unbalanced. This was unfair, not equally yoked. They breadcrumbed you and treated you horribly. Something's not balancing out. It's unfair. They did something too quickly, and I think they spent too much. And now they're stuck. This is somebody that doesn't think right before they act. I don't know. Somebody could have a scar on their forehead. I heard car accident. They could be losing their hair as well. Somebody could be, I don't know. Let's leave it alone. I don't want to stay in this energy. Yeah, there's a contract or decision that's being done here. Somebody's using their higher wisdom and elevating or ascending, and or this is a third party that got involved. This is a secret contract, a secret agreement. Something's about to pop off. Somebody's afraid. There's a lot of lies, illusions, deception, and fear. They're hiding a lot here with the moon in the upright. Nothing is as it seems, I hear. There's a lot of questioning, confusion about a situation. They got a lot of burdens. Oh, yeah. They're buckling beneath the weight of these burdens. They don't know what to do. They're afraid. Yeah, they scapegoated you. 10-10. This is a group, family, and or some sort of community. They're not happy. This is not a happily ever after. It's not going to end up happily ever after. You know what I mean? The way they thought. Who's going to carry these burdens now? Not I. Not you. This is a really fucked up family if this is your family. I'm sorry that you were born into this family. Family like that ain't its enemies, right? Shame on them. Two-faced. Yeah. So they didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't want you moving forward. That's for sure. They thought they could scapegoat you. They you know, whatever little hiccups come along the way, we'll deal with it later. This is, if it's a, I don't know. They didn't see this one through. They didn't think it through. You know what I mean? They planned just enough to get the money in their hands, and they didn't think that through, what comes next. Their plans are falling apart, and they're not prepared for this. Somebody's having an emotional outburst. They can't foresee the future, that's for sure. They were definitely doing magic, maybe. They didn't see the outcome of this. Somebody's immature and insincere and very childish. Or they didn't want to let go of this storyline about you being childish and immature and whatnot, right? Yeah, they're going to have to drop this, let this go, whatever this was. It's not working, okay? Their lies aren't lying. Yeah, the lies aren't working. They have no excuse. They can't fight this in a court of law. It looks, the way it looks is the way it looks, okay? You're going to have to let this go, or they're going to get let go. They're having an emotional outburst. They can't block you any longer. They want you to unblock them. I don't know. Let's see which way this goes. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, poor judgment. Poor decisions. No second chances. It's karma time, okay? If they go to court, which they will, the judgment's going to go against them. They were determined to judge you, misjudge you on purpose. Like to see you. They wanted everybody to see you in this dark light. There's no coming back from this. They don't want to take accountability. That's too bad. They made a poor judgment call here. Yeah, they're going to be arrested. It's Illumination. You overcame. You're not struggling. You're not waiting. There's no more waiting. Okay? They got to let this go. You let this go. You surrendered it to God and you overcame. You're still stable and secure. Male or female. You know your value and your worth, okay? You're hardworking, abundant, and independent, stable, and secure. You don't need these people to live. They need you, obviously. You're not afraid to put the work in. You got to let these people go. So you knew what they were doing. You had to let them go. And you had to wait for this to run its course, I suppose. One of their friends, whoever was the culprit behind this, like I'm picking up as quite a few people maybe, but one of them definitely just got arrested. They compromised somebody maybe in a position, a professional position that's going to be arrested. Yeah, a lot of gossip going on here. They gossiped about you. They're parting ways with friends here. Cults, covens, secret societies. Somebody's not happy. There will be no reconciling. Okay, the party's over. They don't know. They don't see what's coming. They're not happy that you're still at peace. You blocked them. You're ignoring them. You're doing you, male or female. You're standing in your power. You go your own way. Courage, confidence, independence, and determination. I'm very proud of you. They were trying to bring dilemmas and problems into your life, and you refused. You blocked them. They're acting like the victim. They're not a victim, okay? And you're not going to be their victim either. They don't see what's coming. Their heart chakra's closed. Good for them. You're moving on. You're standing in your own power. You're attracting. You're magnetic. You're a leader. You're a creator. You're unafraid, and you're very confident and bold. And you're protected. You know where you're going. You need to... They need to know you know where you're going. They need to know you know where. This is either you, sorry, you know how this is going to work out. This is either you or this is somebody else stepping in. They know the truth. They block these people. Oh, yeah, making a decision, moving forward, not waiting. Went to the crossroads. So you might be male or female. You might be handsome or good looking, beautiful. Somebody's jealous of you. I just heard that. Because I'm looking at this card. Usually Queen of Wands is very beautiful, attractive, alluring, magnetic. And there's not much there to say that that's beautiful, right? Somebody was doing glamour spells on you, trying to take your beauty away. They wanted you to match the narrative that they gave of you, maybe. Yeah. This is Knight of Pentacles, the upright. They have to take accountability. They were trying to slow you down, cause delays, slow down your money. Wow, this is theft, out and out theft. You need to take accountability for theft. Yeah. This is not their blessing. Somebody's fucked up, man. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Yeah, this is somebody losing their job. They're not working. They want you to lose your job, whatever you do for a living. They think you're a fool. They're a fool. You took a leap of faith. You're innocent. Because whatever you do for a job, maybe people can see you out in your community or whatever it is you do. They don't want people to see you. They don't want you working. Because you working is not fitting their narrative. Somebody's lazy too. Maybe that's what they said about you. It's nine pentacles in reverse. It's trying to make you look unstable. They were warned, right? They were warned. Yeah, they're parting ways. So you're not. You're innocent, and people know you're innocent. They're grieving and regretting. They're crying over spilt milk. Oh, okay. Somebody in this family or in this group, they're crying and grieving over you, saying they're gone. I don't know where they are. Poor me. They're getting a lot of attention. You're not going back to the past. This trauma. Mom or dad or whomever, or my sister or my mother's gone or my father's gone. A lot of bullshit, giving out false, misleading information. They're getting caught up. This is all lies. Yeah, this is embarrassing and disgraceful. They said you were an embarrassment. I don't think so. It's them. It's now them. So people now know they were giving out false, misleading information, that they were traumatizing you or trying to traumatize you. Someone in the equation could have lost a child. I keep picking that up. I don't know why. It could be an adult child. It could be any kind. But you're not going back to the past. They're grieving that you're not going to go back into another toxic cycle with them or something like that. You let them go. They're embarrassed and disgraced, and or they're holding a grudge against you. Somebody got caught. They have to come clean. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they were talking shit. They were doing magic. This was unwise counsel. They could have said that you were sleeping around. You were doing all kinds of shit. It's very underhanded, sneaky stuff, right? Conspiracies, deceptions, going behind people's backs. Nothing on the up and up. False faces. They can't face you. These are cowards. And now the secrets are coming out. Practitioners, maybe. So this could be the practitioner that lost a child because of these people. The truth is coming out. Or children. Place it. Yeah. Warlocks. Practitioners. Posers, players. If this is not a warlock, then somebody overstepped. Okay? Lost authority, had no authority, and or abused authority. This is all ego. They bit off more than they can chew. They're all fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another here. This is a group of people. This is conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, strife, and rivalry. When monsters fight, this conscious awareness, they know that you're going to be taking some action. They know. Somebody was greeting with envy. You have all the tools you need. You're co-creating with the divine. You're manifesting something new. And you're very focused on what you need to do. You're going to be taking action. They know it. Yeah. There's a parting of ways here. There's a lack of... somebody's parting ways. They know that you don't trust them. They know that you don't see them as you normally are. You used to. You don't see them. You're not on the same page. Whoever these people are, you're not going back to them. They're very distrustful. There's a lot of disharmony right now. They're heartbroken. King of Pentacles. That could be you or somebody else. You're very successful, abundant, generous, hardworking. Could be a money manager, doesn't have to be. Could be a husband, doesn't have to be. Could be a female. Very diligent, hardworking, right? Moving forward, overcoming. This could be somebody coming towards you, traveling and or moving. This could be authorities coming towards you. This is you overcoming. What is this? Moving forward. Can't stay still. Somebody's got to... There's movement here. Somebody's got to do something. This is the Eight of Wands. This is communication, action, and or travel. It's typically good news. This is radical acceptance. Change is coming. Something's in the air. Action. The time is now. Where will you be when the big event happens? Somebody's coming in with an offer. Could be support, friend, love. This could be an old friend, could be an old love or family member. I don't know, somebody's moving forward. They know they need to take accountability for what they've done. It could be somebody that you don't know. It could be a money manager of some sort that was involved with this and they've been compromised. Somebody's coming in with an offer or something. Some sort of fealty. Yeah, somebody got curious and looked it up. Found some information here and learned something. They're under surveillance or this is an investigation. This is delayed communication from afar. You could be online or they want to support you online if you're online. Oh, there's a doppelganger. There's a power of attorney or they wanted to take your rights away from you, right? Disempower you, devalue you. Somebody's very toxic. Very calculated, I heard. Greedy, selfish, and jealous. Demanding, commanding, controlling, and possessive. It's a doppelganger. Somebody was trying to be you online. Make you look like, yeah, you're less than stellar here. Star in reverse. You're unhealthy, you're unbalanced. Somebody's in their south node. This is not wish fulfillment. Okay, they have no spiritual protection. If they were doing any kind of spiritual work, even if they weren't, they fuck around, found out. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's losing hope. So this doppelganger, or they're losing hope for this power of attorney, this indefinite power of attorney, because they cannot prove what they're saying about you. Yeah, this is financial ruin, spiritual jail. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're going to have to cut their losses here. Somebody's really emotionally invested, though. They want this. They wanted this free money. They wanted you to go down. This is a losing proposition. They knew it. Yeah. They have addictions. They wanted you to have addictions. They wanted you bound. They're bound to this now. Yeah, they're scared here. They could have said you were mentally unwell. You're You're sick, whatever this is. They're bound to their stories. They're bound to their lies. Bound to a contract or taxes. I don't know what this is, but this is a scandal. They're scared. They're in their emotions. They're feeling sorry for themselves, having a pity party. It's 5 cups. They're grieving and regretting what they've done here. Wow. Not happy because you stood your ground. You're divinely protected and guided. Which means that 7-7, by the way. It never fails, does it? Seeing through the illusions here. All that glitters isn't gold. They're running out of options. They don't have any more options. They cannot cover this up anymore. Okay? And now they're in their feelings. Maybe drinking a little bit or doing other things. But this is male or female. Very malicious, ruthless, careless, and cruel. What they did to you. Emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, immature, self-serving, and self-absorbed. Dangerous, what they did to you. Male or female? Now they're going to find out. They effed around? Now you can find out. You're going to be taking action, or somebody's taking action. Deception, envy, passion ignited. They could have said that you're selling your ass, or somebody. I don't know. So someone's taking action here. Legal issues. Court court judges, immigration lawyers. They said you were always partying. Give me the property. Give me the money. Give me access. Give me never gets, right? They wanted you to self-delete. That was hopeful, wishful thinking for them. Now they want a second chance, deja vu, nostalgia to do something again, because they might be facing homelessness. I don't know. They're definitely facing jail time. Them and their friends are homeless, or they wanted to make you homeless, and they were celebrating this, right? We're a team now. Yay, a network. This is failure, castaway, and poor. That's what they wanted for you. Guess what? It's in their backyards. Guess what? I think it's for them. What they wanted for you is what they've incurred, what they manifested in their own worlds. Congratulations. You're moving on. Someone is unavailable. It's a big waste of time. It's over. Somebody took a big gamble and lost. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. There's got to be some communication here. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. I don't know. Do you want to? Only if you want to. There's going to be a confession now. Someone has to tell you something. You knew enough to give it time. It would all implode in their faces. There's no way that they could get away with this. Right? Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Mercury retrograde. So something's come back around and bite them in the ass. I don't know. When's the next Mercury? I have to look that up. That's interesting. Very interesting. Angels, how would you like to end this read for the collective? I like this read today. It's good. It started off a little bit. See, wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to gum up the energy so you don't get there. You don't say what they don't want. You know what I mean? They don't want you to say certain things as a reader. So we have 5 of Pentacles. They're going towards lack and loss and poverty. 7, they need to take accountability. This is universally led. This is victory. Akaiya, the forbearing God. You overcame everything they tried to do to you. Patience reveals secrets of nature and spreads knowledge and industry. Congratulations. You were told to be patient. Just sit back and heal. Do what you need to do. And that's what you did. Page of Swords. Ha-ha-ya. 12. They try to sacrifice you. Now they're stuck. They don't want to let go, causing delays. Right? They wanted you stuck and waiting? I don't think so. God, the refuge. Refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. They wanted to shut you up, right? The secret was a collaboration or a contract of some sort. They were building off of you. Okay, your credit, your money, what's rightfully yours, your energy, your creativity, whatever this is. Self-mastery is also here. So 58, 13. It's coming to an end. They wanted you gone. It could be a death, unalive certificate, or a contract to unalive you. God hearing lamentations. Mental force protects against sorrows and illness. 6 of Pentacles. What you give out, you get back. Okay, balance. Aladia. They were getting paid out of this money. That's why they didn't want to give it up, okay? Or they took this property and sold it, or they were living on it rent-free, okay, mortgage-free. And they didn't want to give it up. They were paying other people to help them, though. This is Gold Diggers and Cloud Chasers, 10. It's faded. Aladia. The favorable God. Divine grace cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. So they try to make you look guilty. You're going places here. This is spirit plucking you out of rough waters. This is transition. They could be on the run, too. And AUL 63 is 9. There's an investigation. The gentle God. Perception of unity protects against accidents, heals the sick. And 4 wands. You're stable and secure. Congratulations. 5. The divine's doing this here. This is a higher power. You're going to be dealing with these institutions, right? Contracts. God the Savior. Mahasiya. When often when they say, how did you do that? It's God. God. That's the answer. God the Savior. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. And now they're feeling sorry for themselves. 4-4, the angels are all over it. Higher powers behind this. 23's a 5. Melahel. The God deflecting evil. Healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety, and travel. I like that for you. Wish fulfillment. You can do the Heisman dance. You could be a football player. Don't have to be. Just every time I see that angel do that dance, it reminds me of it. I think it's cute. Anyhow, let's see. Let's get a couple tea leaves and we'll close it down. What else? What else do you want the collective to know at this moment, please? There's at least 4 thirsty people here that were in on this. At least 4. Thank you, Spirit. Temporary situation. So what they got was temporary, okay? They can't build off of this. It was a temporary fucking order of, what do you call it? A power of attorney and or conservatorship. And in the end, you're going to walk away with more, because I wouldn't doubt you suing people, or if the institutions can be held liable. It could be a court, could be money managers, could be anything, okay? They permitted this. They didn't check and double check. They didn't fucking look into things. Maybe they got paid to do this. I don't know. Crack up. Dissatisfaction with life. Somebody wanted your path, wanted to take your path, ruin your path. I don't think so. Bird flying news is on its way. Congratulations. Cup. Another cup. Jeez Louise. Their cup is cracked. Yours isn't. You should accept valid criticism. That could be for you or somebody else. Chain of events that will affect your life. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business, or this is a crime ring. And Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, it took a while. But you're getting ahead. Congratulations. I hope you like the read. Until next time, take care.